So let me be clear with you guys. Life abroad is not the dream that people post online. It's not what you think. I know everyone has this European dream or American dream, but I've been in Europe for the past 5 years, and I can safely say that I feel like Zimbabwe is better than going abroad. And you'll see all these things online, the nice pictures, the nice clothes, the nice locations, but behind the scenes you're not seeing what's happening with these people. They're stressed, they're tired, they're depressed, and it's not a life that I would recommend someone to live. So today I'll just be sharing 10 hard truths that Zimbabweans don't really post online, so that you guys can also get to understand how life is that side, and so that some of you can wake up. So the first one is most people are living paycheck to paycheck, and that really pains me because a lot of Zimbabweans are actually earning a good income, but they're not building anything, and most of their salary is going to rent and bills, and then groceries and all that. So by the time the next salary comes in, you have nothing to show for it, and you're starting again from square one. And for years, you stay in that same cycle, even if you get a promotion, because the higher your salary is, the higher your spending. That's a typical law in economics. So for years, you're stuck in that same cycle, and it basically becomes a prison, which I wouldn't recommend to anyone. The second one is many people are actually making good money, but they still stay broke, and they have nothing to show for it. So they go for dinners every week, or go to the club almost every weekend. They buy new clothes. They travel a lot. And I'm not saying all this is bad, like especially the travel part. I know when you're young, you should travel a lot if you can, but not to the extent that every month you don't have any money, and don't even have food. Like I don't get why people are doing this or would do this. So it's happening to a lot of Zimbabweans. This is not just something that's happening to like one person. It's happening to a lot of people. So I feel like people need to be aware of this and actually change that pattern if they don't want to be stuck in the same cycle. And the third one is loneliness is real, and people are not coping well with this. There's a lot of people that are suffering with the depression out there. Even though I'm not a believer in this depression stuff, I feel like you can always do something about your life. You can always work on something, and an idle mind is the devil's workshop. So yeah, life abroad can be extremely lonely, and you don't have any family or real support around you. So this can affect you, and you are stuck in a cycle also, which is you work, you go home, and you repeat. Some people are not even going to the office, so they just wake up, work, eat, sleep. Wake up, work, eat, sleep. And then once in a while you see your friends. But yeah, that's really messed up. And instead of dealing with the loneliness, people cope by drinking alcohol, going out clubbing, using drugs, and other escape mechanisms. So yeah, I feel like people you see will be smiling inside, but they're actually suffering. And the fourth one is some people are surviving through blessers. This one is yeah, it's a painful one because I've seen it with my own eyes. Let's say a girl moves to Europe, right? And she starts feeling the pressure of life, and she wants, those nice expensive things, the trips and all that. And she starts doing blessers just so that she can get these things. And this is not only happening with girls, by the way. There's also guys who are doing this, and it's sad. But yeah, the people that are doing this are actually not bad people, but it's just the pressure of life that pushes them to do things that they actually don't want to do. And some people don't actually see the impact of the things that they'll be doing and how it's going to affect them in the future. So if you're one of those people doing blessers, there's no need to be doing that. If you need help, just join the community. Come on, be serious. Number 5, hard work alone is not enough. There's some people that are genuinely working hard. They have a good job, good salary. They try to plan out their things, and they still have nothing to show for it. Because if you ask them, hey, can you at least show us even 1,000 US? They have nothing. So yeah, it's tough out there, guys. And number 6, not everyone wants you to win. This one is a really important one, because some people will actually smile at you, but behind your back they're doing all sorts of things. And you need to be careful with people like that, because they're very dangerous. They can get close to you, study you, and then you feel like they're your friend, and one day they stab you in the back. So yeah, just be careful with the people like that. And there's people who normalize struggle, and they don't want to see you win. They don't like ambition, and they basically want to see you the same as them. So if they're stuck, they want you to be stuck also. So we also need to be mindful about people like that, because they can literally destroy you. And you need to choose your circle wisely, because you're the average of the 5 people that you hang around the most. So yeah. Number 7, permanent residency is not going to fix your life. I feel like a lot of people think, if by the time I get my permanent residence, everything will be fine. Yes, you'll now be a permanent resident, but you're still not one of them, okay? You need to always remember that you're not going to be treated the same. And it's just not the same as being back home. There's a friend of mine who literally has permanent residence of a country in Europe. And I was talking to him, and he was telling me how he's actually planning on coming back home, because he's tired of living that life, that fast life, the European life. So yeah. And number 8, social media is not real life, guys. What you see on social media is what people want you to see. So never compare your life with someone else just because you saw them posting, and now you're like, oh my days, what am I doing with my life? Don't do that shit. And number 9, survival mode for too long. Yeah, I think in the last video I spoke about being in survival mode, and I understand you can do that for 2 to 3 months when you move to a new country, but you're not supposed to do it for too long, because the moment you do that, you're only messing up your own life. It's dangerous. You stop planning, you stop growing, and you stop dreaming. So yeah, I wouldn't advise anyone to stay in survival mode for too long. So yeah. And the last one, what's the last one? The last one is moving abroad amplifies who you already are. So if you were a person who is disciplined, you're going to grow, you're going to bloom when you move abroad. But if you're a person who's careless, things are going to fall apart real fast, unless you're mindful of that and you actually start working on yourself and working on your personal growth. So that's it for today, guys. See you in the next video. Remember to hit the like button and subscribe. And also, guys, remember, we are building a community here. So this is not only about me. If you have your story and you want to share your story, just reach out to me. My Instagram is Clarence Masunda. And I'm ready to have you on here to also share your story. Cheers, guys. See you in the next video.